Yo, what up sus fam? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to do something different on the channel. I want to do a tier list. And if you couldn't tell, the tier list that I'm going to be doing is One Piece characters. From what I'm seeing, I don't think this is all of them, but this is a pretty good assortment of like most of the main characters that you see in the show. So without further ado, let's step right on in, and we'll do this from we'll just go from each character and then just go straight into where I think they are as a person, because this is just like a person list. So this is going to be my own personal thoughts on like how I like the character and what I think of said person. So let's just begin. So this girl, I'll be honest, I don't know her name. I know she's got like a spider devil fruit kind of thing, and she's in the Land of Wano arc. Unfortunately, I'm not that far in One Piece, but I've seen her in like some of the One Piece games, and she's got a really sick design. So just off of the design alone and how cool she looks, I'm gonna throw her in there. And then this gentleman, I have no idea who the hell that guy is with him and his big red old afro looking head, but he looks pretty sick, so I'll throw him in. Let's maybe go C for him. Now, we all know who this big boss is. This is Kaido. He is the king of the beast. He is the main protagonist or antagonist of the Wano arc. I think he's got like a dragon fruit, or he's got some sort of devil fruit that allows him to transform into a bad dragon, and he just looks sick as hell, so you know he's got to get up into there. All of these people are all Land of Wano arc people, so unfortunately I don't know much about these guys. I'm pretty sure this dude with the mustache does transform into a brontosaurus, so that's kind of cool, so he can at least be in a B for that. I think this girl's name is Ulti, and I've seen her in phone games. She's pretty sick. I'll put her down over here in some Bravo. We got Kaido's son, Yamato. She's sick. I love Yamato. She's got a sick design. And yeah, she's going to definitely go into my S tier. This gentleman is a guy from Kaido's pirate group. I think his name is King. He turns into like a pterodactyl, I believe. I don't like that guy. His look is butt cheeks, so I'm just going to throw him all the way down here. This girl, I'm pretty sure she was married to Odin, and then Odin unfortunately got cooked. But she's got a sick design. I think her name's like Omina something Shukababa Sababuba. And then we all know who this little guy is. This is Momonosuke. Momonosuke is the technical Lord of Wano. He is Odin's son, and also has the ability to transform into a pink dragon, which you kind of see in the what the hell arc was that, bro, that we just finished? The one with Caesar? Punk Hazard. He was in the Punk Hazard arc. This girl, also from Wano, don't know her. Also from Wano, I wish I knew her. Kinemon. Kinemon is sick. He's a samurai. He's somebody who's there trying to help Momonosuke get back into power, and he's just super sick, so he's also gonna go up in the top. No idea who this gentleman is. I don't know who that is. You look like a frog, and I don't like frogs, so frogs can just go right down in the bottom. Let's see, this girl's pretty sick. We'll put her up here. It's so sad as this tier list, I have like no idea who the hell half the people are. And now we're getting into some people I know. So this right here, of course, is Pirate Hunter Zoro. You always got to put Zoro in S tier. I don't care who you are. Zoro, always S tier. Also Sanji, also always S tier. Now, Kanjuro is next in the list. Kanjuro is pretty cool. You meet him in the Dressrosa arc, where you meet like Doflamingo and all of the Don Quixote pirates. His devil fruit's kind of weird, so he has this like big giant paintbrush that he can draw stuff and it comes to life. But like, as far as that's all concerned, it's not cool. But as a character, he's so like dedicated, and like what he's also trying to help Momonosuke take back being the Lord of Wano, so he's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll put him in B. This gentleman is Odin. This is Momonosuke's dad, and the heir, or he was the Lord of Wano before Kaido and Gonichiro or something like that took over and kind of kicked him out. So yeah, he's also S tier. He's got hockey. He used to roll with the what the hell are their names? the king of the pirates, Rayleigh and Goldie Rogers' crew. So we'll just go with that, and we'll move on to Raiju. Raiju is Sanji's sister. She ate a poison fruit kind of thing, so she can actually eat poison, and she actually is introduced in the Cake Island arc where Sanji's trying to get married to Pudding because his father, the Dutch dude and all that, tried to force him into it, but I haven't seen too much of her yet, but she's super cool. She's adorable. I love her. I'm not sure who this is, so we're just going to put her down in there. These two guys right here, these are both Sanji's brothers, and from what I've seen, they are incredibly horrible to their little brother, aka Sanji. And fun fact that I didn't even know, apparently they were all actually born as quadruplets. So that was cool to know that him and these two plus one more, this other kid. So all three of these dudes are Sanji's brothers, and they all treat him like Dookie, and they all suck. So you know what? Because of that, I'm putting them all the way down to D tier for doo-doo heads. Alright, next we got on the list, we got the leader of the Big Mom Pirates and one of the Emperors of the Sea. You know what? I gotta give her a pretty high ranking just because of, like, she's got some pretty cool ideals that I'm starting to learn, but she's a little crazy on how she wants to implement them. So, like, she's got this Cake Island, and she's trying to get it to where, like, giants and minks and, like, all other races can all be together, and it's, like, it's cool, but, like, the way that she's going about it's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Next, right here we have Charlotte Pudding. She is one of the daughters of Big Mom and is actually the one that's supposed to marry Mr. Sanji up here. I haven't really seen too much of her, but from what I've seen in the one episode, she seems like she's a pretty nice person and pretty cool. Alright, next we have, I think his name's Cracker, and he is one of Big Mom's kids as well. He's freaking a massive monster guy. I haven't seen too much of him yet either, but I like his design, and he's got a pretty cool little devil fruit, so he can go up there. Next on the list, we have Smoothie, who is also one of Big Mom's kids. She's one of the daughters, and she was actually one of the characters that I played in the game, and she's sick. I love her as much as I love Raiju, and I love her design. Next, we have Dogstorm. Dogstorm is so cool. I love that guy. So they're big friends of the Odin family, and they actually have a pact that they literally let somebody come in and just destroy their whole village and kill people because they weren't willing to give them the person they were looking for. So his honor and integrity alone gives him S tier, like beast mode. Alright guys, next on the list, we got Sanji's father, Mr. Judge. He is he is poop biscuits and butter gravy, so he's just gonna go straight down to D. We don't like him. I haven't seen too much of what he's done, but from what I've seen, not good. Next, we have Charlotte Katakuri. Katakuri, I have seen so many spoilers of the fight with him and Luffy, and that fight looks so sick and just insane. So I'm definitely gonna have to put him in S tier just because of like what he's capable of doing and how far he pushes Luffy to, like, I don't know, to fight and like to survive. This goober, don't like his design. He is extremely lame. His devil fruit is the lick fruit. I haven't seen too much of him yet. He just got introduced in an episode I watched. Kind of a lame, holy moly, there's a lot. I'm thinking we'll do this row, and then if you guys liked this video, we'll go into more of these guys later. But yeah, this is a lot of peoples. Next, we're going to go into Monet. Monet is sick. She ate a snow fruit, so she's a Logia type and can pretty much transform into snow. She's like half bird, half human, and she looks so cool. She's also introduced in the Puck Hazard arc where you meet Caesar and all them. This little goofball right here, this is Virgo. I didn't like him. He used to be a Marine, but then ended up joining forces with the Don Quixote pirates and became kind of like a, I don't know, like an informant for them. So he like gave them information on what the Marines were doing and where they were at and all this other stuff. And he just didn't really seem cool. He was kind of evil. He killed a bunch of his friends that were super loyal to him, and that just doesn't sit well with me. He's kind of a buttface, so he goes there. Cat Viper's pretty much the same as Dogstorm. So these two guys run the place called Zoe. And it's on back of Zunesha, which is a big giant elephant that wanders the seas out in One Piece. And there's a whole kingdom of like animals on top that run it, and he runs the, I think it was the nighttime, and Dogstorm runs the day because they can't see each other because they have some beef, but then it ends up getting squashed. Next on the list is Pedro. Pedro is introduced in after the Dressrosa arc. In addition to Zoe, he is I think part of Cat Viper's crew. He's extremely loyal, super cool, got really cool powers, so we'll give him an A rank. Next, we got Caesar, which was the main protagonist of the whole Punk Hazard arc. He ate the gas fruit and did a whole bunch of experiments on kids, trying to, I think, turn them into giants, but then ended up like poisoning a bunch and almost killing them. So even though he's got cool powers, he as a person, he's Dookieville, so he goes down here. Then we got Carrot. Carrot is sick. I love Carrot, her design, and she has the ability to transform into something called a Sulong form. And I haven't got to see it yet, but Carrot kicks butt. So she's S tier, no questions. This lovely little man is Tony Chopper. Everybody knows who he is. He is the doctor for the One Piece verse, and he is the Straw Hat Pirates doctor, to be specific. And he's just super cool. Everybody loves Chopper. This bad boy right here, that is Fujitora. Fujitora is part of the Marines. He is an admiral who is also introduced in the Dressrosa arc. He ate the gravity fruit, so he's able to like dude can literally summon meteors from outer space to come crashing down and just annihilating his victims and just doing an insane amount. And like, this dude is just so strong, and he's got a sick design, so you know we got to put him up in S tier just because of his strength. Alright guys, next we got our girl Nami. She is the navigator to the Straw Hat Pirates. Y'all know her, y'all love her. She's got a great design, super loyal to the crew. Boom, S. Moving on. Bartolomeo. I didn't know much about this dude, so for the first time I seen him, it was in the One Piece film Red movie. And like I didn't really see a whole lot of him, but like I knew about him a little bit. But watching the Dressrosa arc and like learning how much he loves the Straw Hat Pirates for everything, and like what they motivated him to want to go and do, is such a sick thing to me. And like how much help he gives to the Straw Hat crew to like help save Dressrosa from Doflamingo and just everything. He's 100% S tier. Cavendish, also kind of the same thing. He's also introduced in the Dressrosa arc. He's got this cool, I don't know what it's called, but when he passes out, this other, like a split personality kind of takes over him and is like, it's the Hakuba. That's what it's called. It's the Hakuba form. And it's just like this insanely strong, super fast thing that you can't really see, but just destroys and kicks butt. Sorry guys, need to catch my breath here for a moment. All right. Next on the list, we got Doflamingo. Okay. I love Doflamingo, and for some reason, like, the craziness and, like, how evil he is so cool to me, but, like, at the same time, what he puts people through sucks. But I gotta admit, dude, his devil fruit is sick. I like his design. I liked his whole arc, so I gotta put him into S tier just due to the, like, how cool he was, and like Luffy had to go to Gear 4 to actually put the mitts on this boy, so he goes here. Just gotta do it. This beautiful man right here, this is Corazon, aka Don Quixote's brother. He is related to Doflamingo, and he's so sick. He tries to help Law try to get rid of this disease that he suffered, and like trying to help him as a kid and just trying to keep him alive, keep him motivated to not think that he's horrible and all this stuff. And just, I seen his thing, and then like when he finally kicked the bucket, I gotta admit, you big boy, I shed a tear or two because it was such a touching story. Love that man. And next we got Trafalgar Law. We all know who Law is. He was a warlord of the sea. He's part of the worst generation, like Luffy, Eustace Kid, and a bunch of other pirates from that era. Trafalgar Law ate the Op fruit, and like his power is so sick, and like what he's able to do with it is just bananas. So boom, S tier. Here we got some more people from the Dressrosa arc. We got Kyros, which is Rebecca's dad. He was the toy soldier guy for pretty much most of the arc up until the end, where they finally took out Sugar, and then he was able to regain his human form. Here we got Violet. This is Rebecca's sister, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I kind of forgot how those two were related because, yeah, I don't know. But she's royalty. Yeah. We'll put her there. Next, we're going to move on to Arlong. If you guys don't know who Arlong is, y'all need to really watch One Piece because he's introduced so insanely early on. He actually so Nami's originally a part of Arlong's crew, and she's out there trying to steal money or make berries so she can buy her island, like her hometown, back from Arlong. And she finally gets the money, and he laughs and tells her that, oh, you think I would actually ever do this? And then Luffy comes, puts the mitts on him, bop bop boobily boop. Yeah, so he's gonna be an A rank because he's got a sick design. Cool, I like him. He's in there. Then we got Rebecca. So this is his daughter. She's introduced in the Dressrosa arc as well. She's a gladiator that's fighting in the Colosseum, trying to get wins so she can get free from the Colosseum. She's really cool. She has this whole like she doesn't want to hurt people mentality when she's fighting in the Colosseum, so she never strikes, but she plays defensively and tries to not kill or hurt anybody, and she's just super cool. We like her. I forget this dude's name, but he was part of the old Fishman crew, so he used to be with Arlong and Hachiman right here. I honestly cannot remember his name, but he was a really cool guy. Like, he liked humans, unlike Arlong. Arlong hates all humans, and he was just trying to, you know, keep everybody cool, calm, and collected. Next, we'll go to Hachiman. I don't really like Hachiman. He's part of their crew, and then ends up meeting with Luffy in the Sabaody archipelago, and gets cooked, so they're all trying to save him. Oh yeah. Next, we have Ivankov. Ivankov is introduced back in the Marineford arc, where Luffy's in Impel Down, and he's trying to get out of Impel Down, which is like a super secure prison, to try to go and rescue his brother Ace from being executed. Luffy ends up getting poisoned by this gentleman here, Magellan, and is pretty much on death's door. But Ivankov gives him, like, he has like some weird healing fruit that he injects him with some hormones that allows him to battle the poison and survive, but will take years off of Luffy's like life expectancy. But just because of like what he did for Luffy, boom, there. And he's also the ruler of, I think it's called Kamakama Island, I think. Don't quote me on that. I can look that up, but yep. And then we're gonna go into Jinbei. Jinbei was part of the same crew as this gentleman, that gentleman, and Hachiman. You see him in the Fishman arc, and you also see him in Marineford. He helps Luffy escape Impel Down to go try to save Ace, and he helps him get away from fighting Akainu when Akainu cooks Ace, and he helps Luffy escape, and then gets him to Rayleigh for training. Then we got Princess Shirahoshi. She is a mermaid that is just insanely massive. Like, this girl is an entire house. Like, she's just huge. But she's super sweet, cares about people. She does cry a lot in her arc, but she's still so nice, so cool, and she's got a sick design, so she gets an S tier. Then we got Koala from the Revolutionary Army. I haven't seen too much of her. I just know that she's really good friends with our boy Sabo here. And of course, Sabo's going to go into S tier. He's Luffy's brother, for people who don't know. They were all kids. They all hung out. They all drank sake together and became bros. After Ace dies in the Dressrosa arc, they find Ace's fruit, the devil fruit that he had, which is the flame fruit. And Sabo ends up eating it and taking over Ace's power. And so because of all of that, he gets put here. Then, next on the list, we have the guy who is the boss of the Revolutionary Army, Dragon, and that is also Luffy's dad. You haven't seen much of him in the show or the series. Nobody knows what he can do or what he's really capable of, but just because of all the mysteriousness that surrounds him and him being his dad, you gotta put him in S tier. Dude's a legend. Next, we have the archaeologist of the One Hat, or why do I keep calling it the One Hat? The Straw Hat Pirates. We have Nico Robin. Nico Robin is an amazing character. I love her. I can't remember what the devil fruit she ate was, but she can sprout arms and limbs from nowhere. And just her whole arc when they introduced her back in Water 7 and in Alabasta was just dope. How she was a villain and then became part of their crew and then just kind of hung out with them and then actually became like a Straw Hat a little bit later. And then we'll end right here on Whitebeard. Whitebeard should need no introduction. Everybody should know who he is. He is considered to be the strongest of all pirates in One Piece. He ate the Quake fruit. Dude was a massive brick shithouse. He could just whoop everybody's booty without even trying. He was huge. He was super nice. He put people under his protection so they wouldn't be harassed or, any of that other stuff. So we'll put him in S tier. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to call it because that was like 20 minutes plus. My voice is like, oh, sir, would you like to give me a break? So yeah, if you guys want to see me finish this tier list with the rest of these One Piece characters, please feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like. And yeah, I don't think I have anything else for y'all. Either of you two want to say anything before I end the video?
See you guys. Bye.
Alright, son. Peace to the outs, guys. We love y'all. Thank you, Sus fam, so much for clicking on another one of the videos. This has been the Sus Bros, son
Yes, sir.
and plus nephew, signing off. Bye-bye.